Thank you so much for joining me again. Just a quick drop in today to talk a little bit about why do people find it so hard to love themselves. And I think it's really widespread, and it's important for us to address this issue and to just kind of dive deeper into it and see if we can untangle this dilemma, if we can help ourselves love ourselves a little bit more and fully eventually. If you find this channel helpful, if you're drawn to it for any reason, if you feel it might be helpful to others, please do consider to subscribe, like, and share so you can help this channel grow, so the messages can reach as many people as possible, because we all need help with self-love. That includes me and everybody else, really. So why do people find it hard to love themselves? So I'm going to be talking about this subject from spiritual point of view, but it's going to resonate whatever your religion is, or if you don't have any religion, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So from the source point of view, self-love is our natural state, but when we incarnate and experience separation through trauma, conditioning, and wounding, we forget our true essence. So I'm gonna give you 5 main spiritual reasons and how to help yourself return to self-love. Obviously, it's a practice. It needs to be done on a daily basis. It's not really one-off fix. There is no magic pill, really. It is daily practice. So one of the main reasons why we're experiencing difficulty loving ourselves is because we are identifying ourselves with our wounded ego and its stories and its realities. So we believe that our thoughts, mistakes, there is no mistakes really, and past pain, trauma is who we truly are. The ego, the unhealed ego, not the ego, the unhealed ego constantly reinforces unworthiness to maintain control over us, so to speak, but over itself as well, because unhealed ego, as we know, is extremely fearful. So how we can actually help ourselves? So one of the biggest one, I think, the one that's the most helpful, is to raise awareness, to practice observing our thoughts rather than believing them. So we're just observing our thoughts and we are questioning them. By questioning our thoughts, we are coming back into our power. So we are not listening our thoughts like some puppets on a string. We are taking our power back by questioning, why is this thought here? What is this thought teaching me? Is this way of thinking, believing, benefiting me? Or is it preventing me from reaching and achieving my highest potential? Meditation, I'm awareness, not my stories. Various different affirmations. I'm not going to go into it right now, but I'm the witness, eternally whole. I'm a divine child of the universe. I'm a beloved child of the universe. Those kind of affirmations can really, really help. But observing our thoughts rather than believing them, I feel, is crucial. So once you see that your thoughts are kind of really controlling you and creating your reality, then you have a power to completely change it. So the second one is conditioning from a family and the society. So from childhood, we absorb messages that love is perhaps conditional, that it's not safe, that it's only given if we behave in a certain way, if we succeed in a certain way, if we do certain things. So that's conditional love. So how we can help ourselves? Inner child work, as I said in my previous video, I'm going to be saying it over and over and over again. Inner child work, incredibly important. Reconnecting and reparenting parts of us that are wounded, parts of us that are not feeling loved, is like a magic. That's that magic pill. Once we start seeing that wound and seeing that wounded child within us, and we approach the child with compassion, kindness, love, acceptance, then what we are doing, we are creating safe space for them to open to us, to tell us why those beliefs, why they have those beliefs, why we have certain thoughts, where did that belief come from, and then we start to heal, we start to reprogram. And one of the affirmations that you can use during inner child work: I'm worthy just by existing. I'm worthy because I exist. I don't have to prove or justify my existence to anyone. I am now safe to be authentic. So the third one is deep-seated shame and guilt. This is really, really big one. So when trauma or painful experience happen, our psyche often concludes, I am bad. I am fundamentally bad. There is something fundamentally really wrong with me. So how to help ourselves? Through journaling, write it all down, all your beliefs, inner child work again, meditation to calm down our mind so we can hear our divine feminine essence, our mother, conscious mother, nurturing us and telling us that actually we are inherently good. There is nothing wrong with us. There's nothing that needs fixing either. All that is needed is dismantling of these false beliefs that we have actually chosen to believe in. And as children, we didn't really have much choice, but now that we are adult, we definitely have to take responsibility, because now we know different. Excuse me. And now we know there are techniques out there to help us choose differently, to help us choose ourself. So the prayer, I'm sorry, please forgive me, probably you know it, thank you, I love you, again and again and again, is incredibly helpful. You're not only forgiving other people, you're forgiving yourself first. You're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving that inner child. And once forgiveness happens within you, then forgiveness will naturally happen outside of you as well. So the fourth one, why we are finding difficult and challenging to love ourselves, is that due to trauma, adverse childhood experiences, we are disconnecting from the source. Disconnection from the source is actually disconnection from our true essence. So we are disconnecting from our divinity. We are not necessarily disconnecting from someone out there, you know, like sitting on the moon or anything like that. It's not like that. The divine source is within us. We are split. There is a split within us, and you know, like micro, macro, split here, split out there is the same. So when we feel separate from source, from a spirit, from a soul, we also feel separate from unconditional love, because unconditional love is unity, it's integration. So as long as we are separated, we're going to be finding it extremely difficult to experience this unconditional love for ourselves. So how to help ourselves? Daily practices: waking up with gratitude, sitting down, saying a prayer in a quiet place, meditation, journaling, loving thoughts, choosing loving thoughts throughout the day really, really helps. An affirmation, I'm an expression of divine love. Again and again and again, every time this doubt comes in, fear comes in, it's really helpful. But morning gratitude, prayer, meditation, and throughout the day, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude is incredibly helpful. So fifth one, fifth one is really, really interesting one. I think I'm going to be diving into deep one a little bit deep. I'm going to be talking just about this subject, I think, in one of my future videos. And the fifth one is fear of fully seeing ourselves. Isn't that paradoxical? So we want to experience unconditional love, but at the same time we are fearful of seeing ourselves fully, of seeing ourselves in this beautiful, authentic light. Why is that happening? Because due to trauma and programming, we don't know who we are. You know, we are lost when we are in that space. We have lost the authenticity somewhere along the way. We were told that our authenticity is somehow wrong, so we have abandoned ourselves. We have given up on ourselves. We have given up on ourselves. And through that giving up, we have forgotten our authentic self. So we are scared seeing what's beneath all these layers of false identities, illusions. But what's underneath that? It's the most beautiful, unique creature that you can possibly be. because we are all unique, we are all special, we have all come here with our special gifts. And I know it's fearful to go there because we don't know what's there. But sometimes what's like the most courageous, the most self-loving, the most unconditional thing, loving, unconditional thing to do is to just have a leap of faith and say to yourself, I want to find myself. I want to see who I truly am. So I'm gonna leave you with that. It's a really short drop in wisdom. I hope this is gonna help you and be beneficial to your growth, expansion, and freedom from pain and suffering. And I wish you courage to be authentic, to be free, and to fully, unconditionally accept yourself just as you are. Please do consider, as I said at the beginning, to like and subscribe. That will be super helpful. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Namaste.